Hey guys, Richard at Orange Campers. Now it's a wet day in Rotherham today, so we're inside the van, and in this video I'm going to show you the comparisons between gas heating, cooking and so on, and against diesel. So well, everybody knows about gas. Gas has been around forever. You've got your gas cooker, gas oven in this one, which is a gas grill as well, and a lot of our vans have got gas heating as well, because we do a blow air gas heater from Propex, and it works exactly the same as diesel one does. It's just that because the Fiat's got a really big gas tank underslung, fills up really easily, very cheap to run, massive amount of gas, and so the heating, cooking works perfectly. So that's one option. And when you've got the gas option, you've got a gauge on here. Here's a gauge for the gas, so you just press that and it shows you what's in there. On this side of the button is just a dimmer, so you can sleep with it on if you wish, and then it brightens it up. Now as it's going down, it'll get down and it'll change from, it'll be one green and red or one red and green, things like that. But literally, you know, a lot of people panic saying gas is running out, you know, or you can't get gas as easy as you used to be able to. And that is true, because the reason for that is they expected cars to run on LPG, and before it had been massive, and it was, you know, at a certain time it was quite more popular than it is now, but now it's purely just campers running on it for cooking and leisure industries. Very few, there's a few V8s knocking about what still run on gas, but most of it now is for camper use. So you'll find it coming, a lot more big main dealers are installing filling stations, LPG stations at their sites, you know. So check out some of the main dealers what have installed it, which is a great aid, you know. It really is a good addition to their services. So but you can find it up and down the country. The apps don't work, I must admit. They're very frustrating. They've got so much old information on, they're not really usable. I've not found one yet what's really accurate or current. So once you've found a place, so you know where it is. I found it everywhere in the country. Sheffield is about 5 petrol stations with LPG. BP tends to be the biggest supplier of it now. Shell, I think they've got rid of it. Morrison's have still got it. Some of the big Morrisons still run LPG. And like I say, if you're on the motorway and you find a BP, I've been told if it's got an M&S it won't have gas. If it hasn't got an M&S, it's meant to have, you know, it's highly possible to have gas because it's a different franchise. So like I say, BP tend to have it. And while we're on the subject of BP, that's where I fill up my AdBlue as well, because they have BP have it on the pump. Other people may do, but I've noticed that BP have got AdBlue on the pump, which is much cleaner and easier than filling up with the tubs, you know. So so gas is, like I say, gas is what it is. It's clean, it burns efficient. You've got your oven, heating, very simple. Gas barbecue point in our van. So we have a gas barbecue point. You plug any Kadak in, any hot plate, gas oven, you know, you can plug all sorts in, and it runs. It's regulated at that point as well, the same as everything else is. So you just plug in a device and it powers it. So it's a really good, clean service. You know, we know gas, and I'm very comfortable with gas. We're gas engineers, and if it's done properly, it's a very safe thing to have in your van. Ours have an electronic shut-off valve on the tank, so when you start the engine, it turns all the lights off and it turns the gas tank off as well, so you can't drive with a live feed of gas. Some cheaper systems, you have to get underneath and physically shut the valve on the tank, or use your gas taps inside the vehicle. But not forgetting the tank is still live, whereas ours, electric solenoid, works perfect, very safe, and it's tucked up really nice. So don't go worrying about it in a crash, it is sealed. Same as when you're traveling on the ferries or the tunnel, literally if that's turned off, the tank is sealed. There's no more valves to shut, or nothing else is required. So that's gas. Now the alternative, not as common, diesel. Obviously heating is. We've all known about diesel heating. The diesel night heaters have been around for donkey's years, and it's a very good system. The difference, I guess, between diesel and gas is, over winter, if you've got a diesel heater fitted, you can start the engine and the diesel heater can still run. So in a bigger van, or a van with plenty of space, you can run the diesel heater warming up the leisure side of it as well. So that's really good. And whereas the gas obviously turns off when you start the engine. Now we, when you go for hot water in our vans, we upgrade you to a Webasto thermotop heater, which does air and water. So it does the hot water, instant hot water. After a couple of minutes, once the heater's warmed up, it draws instant hot water. And we've got a, have we got, what size tank have we got in our vans now? Is it 95, 75? 75 litre fresh tank. And it will draw hot water off that full tank. As long as you don't demand silly amounts of scalding hot water, if you're sensible and it's a good temperature, it will just run and run and run. So it's a good system, Matt. And it, like I say, it does the water and it does the air as well. We've got 2 outlets, and it'll warm your van up lovely. You'll have a different controller like this one. It's a Webasto controller. You've got a quick start button there. That just livens it up. That's your quick start. It'll just give you heating. And then, or you can press a dial. You can set a timer on there. You can set it to different temperatures, different fan speeds, and things like that. So that's a good system. And you, like I said, there's just a quick button there to start it, and it just fires up. And as soon as you got heating, you've got water as well. So that's a good thing about that. Now you can get rid of the gas completely and go fully diesel. There's a lot of talk these days about off-grid being gasless and you needing electric, but you can do it with diesel. So you can have a diesel. You see the Wallas, or Wallas, is it? Yeah, I think it's Wallas or Wallas. The Wallas hobs. And now they're a hot plate version, and that does, and when you shut it, it does double up as heating as well. But we generally fit, because we do the night heater as well in different positions and don't rely on that as a heater, we tend to fit the diesel induction hobs. So you can get an induction hob exactly the same as an electric one, but it's a diesel version. So you can have a an induction hob ring built into your unit, and it runs off your diesel tank. So wherever you've got diesel, you've got heating and cooking as well, which is very useful. Like I say, it's not as common in vans. People try and do it with big inverters, big lithium batteries these days, but it's, you know, diesel version's very good and it's very simple, and you've always got a supply of diesel, and that's the beauty of going fully diesel. And that means you can, if you're worried about gas, or if you don't want any gas on board, maybe if you're going off grid and it's quite remote and you just worry too much about having enough gas to last, then you can go full diesel, and that's a nice option. So I hope that helps. You can see more videos on the diesel and so on and the gas combined, but we tend to use a lot of gas. I haven't got a diesel version to show you, unfortunately. We have done them recently, but I mean, maybe some videos coming out. So if you want more information on gas or diesel, then give us a call, drop us an email, come to one of our open days even, and or see us at one of the Wallas shows up and down the country, and you'll find all that information on our website. And don't forget to subscribe to these videos, and we'll keep making more.